So we're gonna make some sada roti here. We're going in with 2 cups of regular white flour. And 1 cup of the whole wheat flour. And we have 3 teaspoons of baking powder here. And mix these ingredients well. Now when you're actually mixing in this baking powder, you actually feel the flour getting lighter. Right? Now if it was still feeling a bit heavy, I will add in some more baking powder, but it is feeling the correct weight here for me, right? So we're making sure that we really mix in the whole wheat flour together with the white flour and the baking powder. Now I know it's definitely going to take a cup and more of water, and what I find really works well is to just dump this entire first cup, because what I have noticed is that when you're slowly adding the water, the dough comes out very stiff, right? Now we're calling for some more water on this side here. So gather up this. Basically trying to pick up all the dry dough and just squeezing it in to this here. Right, now we just going for a soft knead here. Right, at this point in time, we're going to just lightly, well, I actually like to go onto the counter at this point in time, right? So just a light flour here. Now it's always a good idea to knead your roti first, then you could start to work on your other vegetables and that kind of thing, because this flour needs time to rest, or as the Indian people say, you have to leave it to soak, right? So this is our roti mix here, and we'll get like 3 to 4 small rotis. And we're just going to cover this. Wash my hands. So what we're going to do now, Dad, is I like to sit up in the back and peel my vegetables. So we will head to the back. We're going to peel up some melangen. And potatoes. So the menu is curry bhaigan and aloo. And we just gonna cut this 4 down and then across. And we're getting a good source of nitrogen here for the plants one time. I actually mulching the plants with, if you go across there you will notice there are vegetable peelings which I'm just putting to the top, and as this breaks down and ooze, that's our source of nitrogen. So we could take a little tour of the garden. That's our back soil. Back soil with 2 sweet peppers. But that soil will take a little while to root in because it has been dormant. Pak choy to your left and lettuce to the right. That is chorai bhaji. And then in the black pots we have some hot peppers and pimentos. That's pak choy in the troughs. And we have some side grilled meat in the boxes.
This here, folks, is Mama Lou's tomatoes.
for dinner. They go and sit down in the shed or on the back step and they're peeling the vegetables. You don't have to remain confined to the kitchen, you know. But a lot of people, things have changed over the years now. Now it's just about, hey, let me cook and eat and just get the task over with. But I enjoy doing this, boy.
Yes, you're right, buddy. You don't have to really confine yourself to a kitchen area.
No.
Make life pleasant, enjoyable. I like your perch there, man, with the plants.
Yeah.
That looks really smart. Yes, it is not confining yourself to one thing, eh?
No.
So you're cooking in the backyard here today?
No, we're cooking inside. Inside, yeah.
Okay. It's a nice cool evening though, although it was a hot day.
But if you want, we could set up the lotus, you know, it ain't difficult to do. We're trying to do a video and we're going with the one shot.
One shot?
One shot or we joining?
One shot, boy.
One shot, huh?
One shot.
Unedited.
Unedited. What's in this pot here, Sana?
I don't know the name of that plant, boy, but that's our rainforest plant.
Rainforest?
Yeah.
Yeah. Bhaigan on the way, yeah?
Bhaigan on the way, boy.
Bhaigan. You like bhaigan?
I love it. I'm slightly allergic to it, eh?
Really?
Especially if the seeds too mature. They scratch me a lot, but boy, I love something so much that even though it affecting you, you're still going and yeah. If I take 2 Puritan and eat it, I'm doing that.
But you would not use the skin in a case like this?
Only when I'm making the fry bhaigan, I will tend to leave the skin. But if I'm currying,
right,
I tend to peel off all the skin.
Okay.
Yeah.
I really feel it to eat curry bhaigan.
You're feeling the curry bhaigan?
Yeah, really.
Boy, this is a nice thing, boy.
I like bhaigan.
But when you eat this, watch me, you feel good enough. What?
What's the nutrition in it?
Wait, this have plenty vitamin E and thing in it, boy. No, I don't know that. No, but I guess it'll have a lot of vitamin C in it. Should get some important minerals from it also.
Okay.
Yeah. But we could do some research on it sometime.
Yes. I used to do that when I was doing Facebook, you know. When I trailed off on Facebook.
But you understand, you have had a lot of Facebook videos, you know.
Yes.
So I want to say a special good afternoon to the entire YouTube community, and via Mom and Dad's channel, I would like to say greetings to all the moderators, commenters, silent viewers. Thanks very much for all the support that you have not only given to my parents, but to also their offspring, Lyndon Batiste, Kimberly, myself. I want to thank you all very much for your continuous support, and looking forward to eventually doing some lives with all you again. I would like to say happy belated birthday also to Patricia Bedo. Right, on Friday was her birthday, Dad. I didn't get to mention it to y'all.
Okay.
Right, so happy belated birthday to Patricia Bedo.
Yes, happy belated Patricia, your faithful follower. along with many others. So you're gonna put this alongside your plants or whatever.
We have that one time.
Okay. Good to see you back in the garden.
Boy, I was telling somebody just today, I love gardening so much. I say I have to get a piece of wood and paint. I love my garden.
Yes. We have the paint and we have the wood.
Yeah. So when you mulch with these vegetable scraps, this is also going to help keep down the weeds. But I must say that if ever in the future you are going to replant that particular bed or pot, it's important to remove this before you mix up the soil.
Really?
Yes, you don't want to mix this into the soil.
Okay.
So we're going now. Well, I have quite a lot of scraps over there already, right? So basically, and as I see, this is going to keep the weeds down.
Will the birds come behind us?
Yeah, I actually saw birds coming there for the pumpkin seeds.
Okay.
Right, you pull it back a bit from the plant itself. Right, you don't want, if it's rotten, for it to be touching the stem, right?
Okay.
So as this begins to break down or rot, it's going to let out like a slime, and that is very high in nitrogen. Right, and it comes in the form of nitrates, so the plant could immediately feed from it. Right, so that's how it look, guys. As I say, keep it back from the stem a bit and just keep adding your scraps. We'll see how well it works. Look at what this is how big I grieve destroy this cucumber, you know. Yeah. Right, so as soon as these plants begin to grow a bit, I will slowly introduce them to the sun, what you call hardening off, and then I will put them in direct sunlight.
Okay. Okay, my boy. Yeah. But you know, Daddy was never a gardener. What's the next move from here?
Well, the next move is you're going to set up the curried bhaigan outside.
Okay. Fragsy, you need lime too? Look, Frags, Anna.
Yeah.
Frags, what are you up to? Fragsy, say hello to your friends out there. Come on. Woof, woof, woof. Action, boy, action.
Yeah, man. Quick kitchen. Quick kitchen, Mike. Alright, so I'm gonna get the cotton board
Right, sir.
and the pot. Right. I have the other two things, but we only use them once.
Wants to. Okay. Well, I'm left alone here now with you folks. Mama Lou has gone out with one of my daughters, and I just had some cataract removal, so I am trying to stay out of the sunlight as much as possible. But I'm feeling to really eat some curry bhaigan, and I know Mama Lou will be happy with this. Hear those birds? Oh my gosh. I am confined to my bedroom and to the living room and to the porch. They are resilient and they are, or relentless I should say, in that I should do nothing. I can't carry out the garbage, I can't lift pots. When I had my right eye surgery done, I was doing things and the doctor thinks my right eye did very well. But these ladies here in this house, they would not let me do anything. So I'm abiding by just being lazy, you know, not being creative at all. Just sitting down and indulging in the attention that I'm getting. I hope that when I improve and I decide to do nothing, they will tolerate it still. Can you see the pomegranate to the top there? 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So how did you all spend your weekend? How is it tailing off? Hope you have had a good weekend. Bright sunny day. Here comes the master chef again. So we get back into action. Give me some time here. Oh no. Sweet peppers. Garlic. Onions. Lovely evening, Mansana.
Beautiful one. Oh, beautiful.
Vaya de camp.
Nice.
Pound that together. Chip it up fine, right?
Yeah, man, I've been on way through it. Right.
You enjoyed your time at hotel school?
What? I really enjoyed that, boy. And that has taught me a lot. Even to live a normal day-to-day life, you know.
But you all had a lot of work, boy.
Yeah,
I mean, for those functions.
lots of work.
You remember last boy?
Yeah.
He was really from India, eh?
Yeah.
He did the, what was his night? This function was called what?
he stayed with a like an India team now.
I remember going to Kora and picking all these mango leaves.
Yeah.
Remember? That was quite fantastic for him. What did you do with the mango leaves? You had to string them together?
I got it. Yeah, leaf and show you what. It's like he making a loop, but he wanted to cover the whole auditorium with that. I said, Lalo, but you gotta get all the mango trees together to do that. Alright, so we put in some oil in the pot there. Now it's not much oil that I'm using, so I'm making sure that I get this curry fried up first, right? Now I like a lot of curry in my yam. Oh gosh, okay, mix the knife and all. I still think we could do it a little more curry here. Really want to taste that curry, bhaigan.
Two different kinds of curry?
Right, so the same curry. Right, so now that I know that the curry is a fry up there a bit, I'm going to go in with this. Because what would have happened is that the little oil that I had, all of this onions and things would have soaked up that oil.
Okay.
Right?
Okay. You can eat that alone, boy.
Yeah, man. Hey. Alright, so we begin with the bhaigan, with the aloo.
You wouldn't cut that smaller?
No,
Why?
I want to actually get nice pieces of aloo in it. I don't want this aloo to mash up either.
Okay.
Right? I get some clean water.
Smells good.
Yeah?
Smells really good.
Yeah, man. In with some water here. And everybody know I do rush to turn on the pot. Everything for that to come at our boil.
So I see a lot of people do this. I think Dinesh probably does the same thing. Eh? You let it cook. What happens if you disturb it too often?
Well, like how I now throw in our water there, right? You notice that pot kind of died down. Ideally, I should have had some hot water, but I'm not in a rush. So that's reason I'll be heat there a bit. So while that cooking there now, there's a good opportunity to manage my time. And now I'll come back and finish work on the bhaigan.
Okay. So how long will this take?
This pot,
Yes.
this will take about 35 to 40 minutes to cook. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we'll cook that there for like about 10 to 15 minutes, soften up that potato, right? Then we'll get an opportunity to go back inside and split that flour inside.
Okay.
So you can keep it going real time.
Yeah, we'll do it.
I always look for fast ways to do things, huh?
Mm.
Yeah. Just hold this here.
Bubbling, man.
Yeah.
Bubbling. Like a volcano.
Smelling good, boy.
Mm-hmm. So I'm thinking that we should get a full pot, boy.
A pool pot.
Yeah.
Do some pool pot food.
Roast some corn and thing.
Yeah, I mean. Right. So I'll give this a little rinse out.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just cooking outside here, it really change up the vibes, eh?
Of course,
Yeah.
you know.
Change up the vibes nice.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so you should leave this soaking here for a while,
Okay.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And what we can do is head back inside
Okay.
and then we just split up that flour there.
Right.
We have enough liquid in here to take care of this.
So you will time this off 10 minutes
Yeah,
again?
well, I know what I want to do inside it won't take me no length of time.
Okay. I'll follow you. Mama Lou's garden.
Right.
Somebody said, you know, I think it's Ken and Maciel.
Yeah.
Clean up as you go. Clean up as you go.
Oh gosh. Right. Okay, so this is what I do here. Right, and a good way to do it is you could split this in half and then just split this in the next half here, right?
Mm.
Let's bring that back together there. Just give that a little press down. Some people do that, some don't. A little distance, eh?
A little distance.
Yeah.
Mm.
Right.
This looks like how the world looks from
Okay,
outer
that's
space,
how-
you know?
Yeah.
Hmm?
Right.
Mm-hmm. So you enjoy using Country Pride?
To be honest with you, I have not really gone about any kind of scientific, thing to say like I could tell you Country Pride is better than Ibis or anything like that. I really,
Yeah. You just cook.
I cook it with whatever is Kamalu have in the kitchen.
Okay, sir.
So we head back outside there.
Okay, my friend.
Right, and carry with us some grind seasoning.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm looking for a hot pepper, because you can't cook bhaigan without hot pepper.
Check the top drawer there.
I'm getting ready, man.
Very good. Squeeze the daylights out of it. Oh my. Prax, wherever I go, you turn up, huh? Oh.
Frogs in. Okay, so I just put on adding a little salt here.
Mm-hmm.
Real simple flavors here,
Oh yeah, man.
Grind seasoning. Right, so we have a good foundation there.
Very good, sir. So at this point in time, you wait
Yes.
10-15 minutes.
No cut. I'll drain it for you. Alright, so this flour has been resting for quite some time. And hopefully we're going to have some success here. Dough is nice and soft. I like the sada roti a bit on the thin side. Okay, so the tawa is hot enough. Alright, so we're just waiting for some bubbles to appear. Now, I found personally, for me, the technique that is working best so far is I like to constantly be turning the sada roti. Alright? I don't want it to get too stiff on one side.
Don't you have a knife or something to turn it with? Something?
But my fingers, they work quite well.
Oh, you won't get burned?
Well, I might get a little burn.
But
But you can't be in the kitchen and try to get burned, you know.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I agree with you, sir. I got to step back though.
Alright, now you're not seeing it much because of the color of this roti, right? But if you bend down slightly, you will see some bubbles beginning to form. Seen it?
I can't say that I'm seeing it.
Okay. Right,
Oh,
so
yes,
I'm gonna
yes,
get
yes, as
this
you lifted it,
roti,
yes.
I'll flip here.
Right, I see it. I see it. I saw it. Old Faithful still going, you know.
Yeah, and of course, a lot of people, including myself, don't really like this heavy
Flour.
dust on it, right? The flour. But the flour is so soft that I could feel it. If I rough up the roti too much, it's gonna tear. Yes. So this sada roti is gonna be extremely soft.
Okay.
Right? Some bubbles beginning to form here.
The bubbles indicate what?
That some swelling starting to take place.
Okay, okay. Have to be careful when you keep quiet.
Yes.
Got to be careful. Got to be careful. You know, with cataract, they say no cooking for about 2 weeks. I could see the wisdom in it, eh?
Yeah. So as I say, it's like the lens have to set. Right, so we're getting some nice bubble action starting to take place here. This one turn here again, and then from here we're going onto that fire.
This fire is red hot, boy.
Right, so onto the rack here. And we're starting to get the swell.
Oh yes, oh yes. It looks like my neck.
See.
Wow.
And that's it.
Excellent.
Roti number 1. Okay, so the aloo has been cooking for a little while. Soften up a bit. And we're going to start throwing the bhaigan inside that.
I'll climb out of the pot just now.
Okay, we'll see how that goes. Come down to nothing now.
Serious, eh?
Yeah.
A lot of water content.
Yeah. So I would not adjust the salt at this point in time. When this bhaigan reduces down, then we will deal with salt.
But you put salt already, didn't you?
Just enough for the potato.
Okay.
Right? So what I'm going to do at this point in time is I'm going to cover this. It already have enough liquid in there to start to melt this bhaigan.
Okay.
I'm going to cook it low and slow.
Low and slow.
Right?
And you have your pepper here.
Yes. You're adding that later.
Right.
Okay, so this is a little tip here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are you getting a bhaigan smell now?
Yes.
So that is an indication to me that we could take a look at this, because remember I have it cooking low and slow.
Right.
Right?
Right.
No water has been added as yet.
Mm-hmm.
Right? We ain't turned this pot as yet. So this is the first turn we're gonna make here.
Okay.
Right? And already, as you can see, watch.
Mm-hmm.
The bhaigan is already softening here. Right? So we're gonna turn this pot up.
And the potatoes still intact.
Yes, but they start to break up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And I will be trying my best not to add any water to this pot.
Okay, sir.
Right? Now is a good time for us to taste for salt, because as I say, I don't want the aloo to mash up too much, right?
Right. So you taste. Traditional way, man.
Mm-hmm. Right? So of course we need some salt in here.
Right.
And we have to mix this one time.
You missing aloo pan sabita, boy.
Yeah, man.
Eh?
They wanted to come today, you know.
Huh?
I'll tell them today wouldn't be good.
Yes, yes, yes.
Alright, so I'm gonna do the final taste there. All adjustments must be done at this time. And we on spot there.
On spot.
We could definitely take the little piece of pepper.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so guys, as you can see, this pot is, we could consider this pot finished here. Right?
Looks really good.
Yeah,
You have
man.
my mouth watering, man.
Right? We're gonna make that roti sauce.
Okay.
Alright, partner. That is sada roti for your mom.
Wow.
Well, if you want to take out some bhaigan and eat some bhaigan, boy.
Very good, sir. Very good.